colors. Yes, all the gems. Now I'm going to close it up. Inside, it's going to be.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a heart centered granny square. It's perfect for blankets, it's perfect for bags, Valentine projects, baby blankets, or anything. So I'm going to start by telling you all the stuff that you will need. Okay, so here with me I have a 4mm hook, but you can look on your label, because when you buy yarn there's usually a label there, right? So check on the label, and you will see what hook size you should use according to according to the yarn you have. So as for me, I'm going to be using 4mm hook, and I'm going to be using this. This was like leftover yarn from my previous project. And so you need two different yarn. It's better if you use maybe red and white, but I have this. I'm going to be using this. So that is what you will need. And also you will need, if you're an absolute beginner, I recommend you get a stitch marker. You also need a hook. You also, a yarn needle. You also need a pair of scissors. So scissors, needle, stitch marker, your hook, according to the label on your yarn, and you need different yarn colors. One for the heart. I'm going to be using this for the heart, and the other one is going to be for the background. Why? One might ask. Because the color change makes the heart pop. That is why we have to change the color. We have to have two colors so that the heart will really show or pop. Okay, so use the crochet hook recommended on your yarn label. Example, you have 4mm, we have 4.5mm for DK yarn, that is double knit. And also using the right hook keeps your square flat and even. So that's the reason why you should check your label to see what hook you should use for that particular yarn you are using. But if you're using DK yarn like I am, just go for 4mm or 4.5. If your tension is loose, go a hook size up. If your tension is what did I say? Okay, if your tension is loose, go hook size up. If it's too tight, go hook size down. Okay, so close the door, please. So, and also you need a scissors to cut your yarn, when you're changing, and this needle is to weave in your ends when we are all done. So stitch marker is optional. If you don't have a stitch marker, use a hairpin, use paper clip, and I recommend it if you're a beginner, to make the center, to mark actually the center or corners. Okay, so I'm going to give you examples of the stitches that you're going to use. Okay, in this we're going to start with the magic ring. So magic ring, chain, slip stitches, single crochet, half double crochet, triple crochet, and you're going to increase So I'm going to walk you through all that. I'm going to walk you through all that, and then obviously we will do decreases. So we're going to start now with round 1. So let's start with the heart, right? So we are going to start with the heart. Grab our yarn, and we are going to start with the magic ring. Alicia, stop writing there, please. So we are going to start with the magic. There are 2 ways to make a magic ring. Hi, how are you doing, Antonio? Hi, Rachel, how you doing? So we are going to start. We're going to start with the magic ring. So there are 2 ways to make a magic ring. You can make a slip knot. This is the easiest one. So if you're a beginner, just do this. Start with a slip knot. And insert your hook, right? Okay, start with a slip knot. So that's your end tail, and that's your working yarn. So we're going to start with a slip knot here, and then you make a slip knot, and then you insert into the knot there, into the loop, and then you chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what you're going to do is we're going to, so now with that we have 4 chains. We're going to slip stitch on the first chain we did here, like so. Right, and then we slip stitch like so, and then we'll be working into that ring there. So that's method 1. Another method is to wrap the yarn around your fingers like so, right? Okay, let me start that again, like so, and then you insert your hook underneath the first strand there and over the second strand, and then you go like so, right, and sort of like twist it like so, and then with your index and your thumb just hold on to that, and then remove your fingers, and then now we are going to chain 1 to secure that. So that's another method to make a magic ring. Okay, so you just do what you're comfortable with. So now we are going to start. So after we are done making our magic ring, we're going to chain 2, and this does not count as a stitch. So let's go ahead and chain 2 here, 1 and 2, and we are going to make 12 double crochets into our ring, right? So to make a double crochet, you yarn over, insert the hook into the ring like so, yarn over, and we pull up a loop. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2 again. So that's 1 double crochet done. So we are going to repeat that till we have 12 double crochets into our ring. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're enjoying this live, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because I go on live 3 times a week teaching how to crochet. So if you want to know how to crochet for free, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. And if you know anybody who is into crochet or would want to crochet, please share this live with them. I would truly appreciate that. And don't forget to give this live a thumbs up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, and 12. So now we have 12 double crochets. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now again, I forgot to mark the first double crochet we did. So don't be like me. Mark your stitch so that you will know where. So you mark, see that first double crochet right there? On top of it, we're going to mark it right like so. And then after you're done with your 12 double crochets, you're going to pull. Oh my word, this is not pulling. Okay, let's pull again. Yes, so be careful that when you're pulling, you don't pull too tight, because if you pull hard, then the yarn will break. So make sure you pull a little bit. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to remove our stitch marker, and we are going to close that round with a slip stitch. So we're going to insert our hook into that marked stitch, and then we yarn over, and then no so we insert our hook in there, yarn over, then we pull up a loop, and then pull through the other loop, and then we are done with our first round. Okay, so guys, if you're enjoying this live, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. If you know somebody who is into crochet, please share this live with them. And if you're watching me, please let me know where you're watching me from. If you're a beginner, if you struggle with, if you have your struggles, I mean crochet related, please let's chat in the chat. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to do round 2. So this round is when we will be shaping the heart. This is where the heart starts forming in round 2. So what we are going to do now is we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we are going to work 2. We're going to work 2 double crochets. Remember, this does not count as our stitch, so we're going to make 2 double crochets right in there. One, and make sure you mark your stitch. Okay, and 2, all in the same stitch. So we did 2 double crochets into the same stitch. Next, into the following stitch, you're going to do 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and into the next stitch we're going to do, into the next stitch here we're going to do 1/2 double crochet. So to do a 1/2 double crochet, we yarn over, we insert our hook into that stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we've got 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. That's a 1/2 double crochet. Now next we're going to do a single crochet into the next stitch. So to do a single crochet, you insert your hook without yarning over, and then you yarn over, we pull through. Now we've got 3 loops, 2 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 2. That's how you do a single crochet. And we're going to do another one back into the same stitch. And next, into the next stitch, you're going to do 2 double crochets again, 1 and 2, and into the next stitch we're going to do 1/2 double crochet. To do a double crochet, yarn over, you insert, yarn over, pull through. Now we've got 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. And then into the next we do a double crochet, and into the next we do 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and make sure you don't skip any stitch. Okay, and we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to slip stitch to close the round. This is not forming a heart shape. Let's see where I did wrong here. Let's see. Okay, so let's try. And okay, after chaining 2, yeah, right, let's chain 2 here, 1, 2, and into the same stitch let's do a slip stitch to join. Right, like so. Right, so next we are going to carry on. Let's hope this is going to work because I am confused. So next we're going to chain 2. No. So next we let's see. After we done that, yeah, sort of like we have to mirror the other side. So let's chain 2 here, 1, 2, and in the chain space, yes, into the chain space right there. Now into the same chain space we're going to do 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Then in the next chain, in DC, in the next in each stitch across, I don't understand. The pattern I did here does not give me what I want. Okay, this is not working. This is not working at all. There is something wrong, guys. It happens. We have to start again. DC in each stitch across, half. Why you keep on coming back, Alish?
Not happy as you.
Oh no, this pattern is not going. It's not going as I planned. I'm losing now viewers there. People. Okay. Okay. You know what, guys? My pattern, I did not write my pattern clearly, and I don't know why I wrote what I wrote down there, but I have to do something else because I made a mistake somewhere, somehow. I don't know where exactly, but I need to fix that mistake because the heart is not hurting. the heart is not there. Nothing is happening here. Okay, so I need to start all over and see where exactly I got it wrong. So for the sake of this video, for the sake of this live, I'm going to do something different, very simple for beginners. So please, if you were crocheting along with me, please forgive me for that, but I need to unravel and do something different. But still, I'm going to do a square, but not a heart-shaped square, because I promise you, in my next life, I will come back showing you how to, clearly do a heart-centered granny square. You get me? My apologies for that, guys, but I need to unravel and show you how to do a square, a simple square. Okay? Yeah, so this heart-shaped square is going to be for another live session, which is tomorrow. Okay, so if you don't want to miss that, hit the notification bell. It happens, guys. It always happens. If you are crocheting, you're always going to be trying errors and unraveling, frustration, stuff like that. But yeah, I thought I had it. I thought my heart is nah. I guess I was wrong. Anyway, so we're going to unravel this. Okay. And we're going to do something different, but still we are doing the heart shape. I mean the granny square, but not a regular, granny square, but this is going to be a different granny square. So we are going to start by chaining, make a slip knot, right? And we're going to insert our hook into the slip knot. And we're going to chain 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay. So that's it. It's going to be something like this. Okay, good morning. How are you doing? How are you doing? So now, after you chain an even number of chains, we are going to be doing half double crochets. Okay, so we're going to chain extra 2 more chains. After you chain the number of chains you want, we're going to do extra 2 chains, right? Make sure it's an even number. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter. Anyway, so any number of chains, and then after that you chain 2 extra chains, and into the, you're going to yarn over, and then into the third chain from the hook. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Into that third chain, insert your hook, and then you pull through, right? And then you yarn over, and then you pull through all 3. Okay, so we are going to do that all the way to the end. all the way to the end. Placing 1/2 double crochet into each stitch. One-half double crochet into each stitch all the way to the end. Guys, if you're enjoying this live, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, let me know where you're watching me from. So guys, there are so many ways you can use this granny squares. You can use, for hats, for dresses, for tops, for bags, for cardigans, and a whole lot of stuff you can use. But I'll be showing you next time. I don't know when exactly, but I'll be showing you how to put these granny squares together and make something, because I have been currently working on the other granny squares where I did it's a sunflower granny square I'm currently working on, but I ran out of yarn because I was using different rainbow color yarn, right? But the background is black, so that because I chose black because the okay. So we are going to carry on placing 1/2 double crochet into each chain all the way to the end. Okay, as I was saying, I made granny squares, sunflower granny squares, using different colors, and they really came out so nicely. And the background is black, and I chose black because it really makes those colors really pop. And I'm not done with them. I'm left with only a few because I did 64 granny squares for a cardigan, but I'm only left with a few. I should have been done by now, but I ran out of yarn. Okay, I should be done by now, but I ran out of yarn, and once I'm done, I'll come here on live and show you how to put them together to make a cardigan. It's going to be very easy, but I think I'm going to buy more yarn, black yarn, and continue working on the cardigan. Continue doing the granny stitch because I want more black, especially on the sides, right where we join. You will see what I mean because I'll be showing you. So now I've reached the end of the row, and guys, if you're a beginner, I know where's my stitch marker. If you're a beginner, always make sure that you mark your first stitch, because I've been asked so many times, why is that my work, well, I start with 30 chains like this, and then as I keep on working, it gets narrower and narrower. Less stitches and less stitches. Is because either you are skipping stitches here or somewhere here. So always make sure that you mark your first stitch and your last stitch. Mark it. It's better to mark that so that you know this is my last stitch. So I'm going to grab another marker. Okay, so like I said, get yourself a paper clip, a hair clip, whatever you want to use. You don't have to buy, these stitch markers. What's important right now, if you're a beginner, master the stitch first, master what's important first, and then later on, just treat yourself to this fancy stuff. Anyway, now we're going to carry on. So after this, we're going to chain 2 and then return our work. Now we are not going to count this 2 as our stitches as a stitch. We are going to get right in there into the very first stitch where the base of these chains, and we're going to do a half double crochet. Mark it. Mark that first stitch if you don't want to lose your stitches, and then we carry on.
Mommy? I'm going with more on daddy.
Okay. Don't forget to put on your seatbelt, okay?
Yes.
Placing 1/2 double crochet into the stitch all the way to the end. Okay. So guys, if you're enjoying this live, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let me know where you're watching me from. If you're a beginner, what do you struggle with? Come on guys, ask me any questions.